Hello, this is a very important episode for second year BHMS student. I am going to cover all 50 drugs of Materia Medica in few minutes. Aconite adapted to young people, especially girls. Remember, its mind for fear and anxiety as well as central nervous system and an important drug for fever. Aconite is very useful for its acuteness of complaints. Ethusa synapium. This is a very good drug indicated for newborn child. Allium cepa for inflammation of mucous membrane, nose, coryza and respiratory system. Aloe socotrina indicated for old people, especially women. Stomach and abdomen, especially for colic, flatus and hemorrhoids. Antimonium crude for children, young people, old people, mind, stomach and abdomen, skin, warts on hand and corns on sole. Antimonium tart, remember, respiratory system, stomach and abdomen, and he craves for apple. Apis mellifica, indicated for women, children and girls. Mind, eye complaints, especially there is swelling under the eyes, stomach and abdomen and urinary symptoms are important of Apis mellifica. Argentum nitricum is important for mind, head and eyes, central nervous system, male complaints and female complaints. Great craving for sweets and sugars. Arnica montana, mechanical trauma, especially injuries or road traffic accidents. Pain and musculoskeletal system is important in arnica as well as remember the modalities of arnica. Arsenicum album. Please study the entire drug picture of arsenic. This is one of the great burner of homeopathy which is indicated from a small child to the old person for his restlessness. Aurum triphyllum, inflammation of mucous membrane, acridity, ulceration and destruction of the tissues. Nose, mouth and respiratory complaints are important. Baptisia is a very good drug for septic conditions and fever, especially typhoid and malaria. Bellis perennis, trauma, road traffic accidents, trauma to pelvic organs and indicated for after complaints of surgery. Sprains, bruises and pain are important of Bellis. Bryonia alba is good for dryness of mucous membranes. Mind, respiratory complaints, stomach and abdomen, classical rheumatism, back and extremities and fever. Thirst of Bryonia is important. Calcarea car is predominantly a child remedy, but please study the whole drug picture of Calcarea car. It is indicated for defective or impaired nutrition. Calcarea fluor indicated for hard stony glands. Varicose veins, malnutrition of bones, female complaints, especially breast lump and skin. Calcarea fos, this is another tissue remedy. Study the mind, child for rickets, head, back and neck and it helps in union of fractures. Calcarea sulf, its basic action is on mucous membranes. Tonsillitis, chronic dysentery, chronic nephritis, cysts, hemorrhoids and important is skin for eczema. Calendula officinalis is a homeopathic antiseptic which is useful in healing wounds after traumas and surgeries. Chamomilla, remember chamomilla for the child complaints and classical pain of chamomilla. Senna is another child remedy. Cinchona officinalis, fever, malarial fever and typhoid fever, hemorrhages and diarrhea. Colchicum is important for extremities, stomach and abdomen and urinary system. Colocin, stomach and abdomen, extremities and female genital complaints. Drosera, especially for respiratory complaints and that too whooping cough. Dulcamara is indicated for respiratory complaints, especially whooping cough and asthma. The back complaints and extremities, especially warts on hands and skin. Euphrasia, Remember, very important, eye complaints. And female for scanty menses. Ferrum phos for fever and respiratory complaint, especially inflammation of throat. Gelsemium is a semi-drug picture indicated for children and young women. Study mind and head symptoms with vertigo, fever, central nervous system in gelsemium. Paralysis and muscular weakness. Hiparsulf is also another semi-drug picture. Inflammation of mucous membrane, tendency to suppuration, classical splinter-like sensation in eyes, ears, nose and throat. Respiratory system and skin is also important of hiparsulf. Hypericum, injuries to the nerves, crushed injuries of fingers, puncture wounds and in extremities sciatica. Ipecac is important for nausea and vomiting, stomach and abdominal complaints and respiratory complaints for cough. Calimur is important for its subacute inflammation of mucous membrane, secretions and exudations, tongue, throat, respiratory system, skin, eczema and epilepsy. Kali phos is indicated for weak, tired young persons. Important for mind, prostration, central nervous system, especially sympathetic nervous system, malignant tumors, cancers, septic conditions like typhoid, male and female complaints are important. Kali sulf is a great drug for desquamation. In respiratory system, it is indicated for post-influenzal cough, skin, psoriasis, eczema, dandruff and epithelial carcinoma. Ledempal, there is rheumatism which is ascending type from below upward, punctured wounds, insect bites, gout, extremities and skin complaints are important of ledem. Lycopodium, this is a predominantly a male remedy, but please study the whole drug picture of Lycopodium. Macphos is important for colic. Mind is important, it is a right-sided remedy. Stomach and abdomen is very important and in female for dysmenorrhea. Natrum muraticum, this is predominantly a female remedy, but please study the whole drug picture of natrum. Natrum phos is important for tongue, stomach and abdomen and it's a great remedy of hepatitis. Natrum sulf, it is indicated for mental trauma, in respiratory system for asthma, stomach and abdomen, flatulence and the modality aggravation in damp weather. Naxomica, it's a lifetime need of homeopathy. This is a predominantly a male remedy, but study the whole drug picture of Naxomica. Pulsatilla is predominantly a female remedy, but again study the entire drug picture of Pulsatilla. Rustox is a semi-drug picture. It is important for extremities, especially the rheumatism, mind complaints are important, skin, fever, the septicemias and modalities of Rustox. Ruta is important for extremities, back and eye complaints. Silicea, please study the whole drug picture of Silicea. Suppuration, it forms the pus as well as it absorbs the pus and Silicea is very similar to Pulsatilla. Spongia tosta is important for respiratory complaints, especially asthma, cough, goiter and heart complaints. Sulfur is predominantly a male remedy, but please study the entire drug picture of sulfur. It is one of the very great burner of homeopathy. Symphytum is a great remedy for union of fractures. Thuja occidentalis is a great antipsychotic remedy. Study the whole drug picture of Thuja. Remember its overgrowths and tumors. Keep watching Homeopathy in 2 minutes for students. Thank you.